Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well in life. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell, ding dong. Let's have it right. So you know we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. And yeah, I am. I'm drinking the Dippers Tears. Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1. Massive 3 points for Chelsea today. I couldn't see it coming. I'll be real. I expected a draw at best. And I am pleasantly surprised. And we are all happy as Chelsea supporters that we have got the 3 points, which brings us level on points with Newcastle. And pretty much a 6-pointer next weekend. It's going to be massive at St. James's Park or Reece James's Park. Let's have it right, although Reece James doesn't play anymore. But we go into the lineup. Reece James, our captain, not picked. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We know what the agenda is. He's going to get sold. They want the pound note, and that's the reality. How you don't play your captain in arguably the biggest game of the season for Chelsea Football Club. We got the result, so it doesn't really hurt us in that respect. But even if Reece did play, I still believe that the way we played, we would have got the result. We look at Liverpool. Liverpool played their B team. Let's have it right. I say it as it is, no, I call it out for what it is, bro. Chelsea played their £1 billion team. Liverpool played their B team. And to be honest with you, they've won the Premier League. They got their guard of honour. However, there was boos, and I can't lie, it sounded like an orchestra, a symphony of Mozart, hearing the boos against the Dippers all day long, screaming champions, champions. Listen, they won the jackpot. Slot machine won the jackpot, winning the Premier League in, well, let's have it right, the lowest levels, the worst Premier League season I've ever witnessed. And they ran away with it because they were just consistent. Everyone else, where were they? Everyone's fallen off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, again, a similar Premier League winnings for Liverpool, like when they won it in COVID, where they couldn't even celebrate with their supporters. They always seem to win it when it doesn't really matter. Who really actually cares that Liverpool won the Premier League? Doesn't really bother me. They came to Chelsea and they showed us disrespect. You know, they come to us, they played their B team, they played Endo in midfield, they played the little Hobbit Elliott. They played Jones, who I do rate. I think he's a top little player. But they played their B team. Van Dijk in centre-back with their young and next to him. What's his name? Alisson in goal. Salah, Mohamed, Mr. Salad, bruv, because that's what he turned up like today. A salad. A buffet salad. All you can eat buffet salad. Because did he even turn up? I don't think he did. Or did Cucurella just pocket him and make him look like he didn't turn up? I'll be real. I think Mohamed Salah's touches were off today. They didn't really give a shit. That's the way I felt when we played them. But we caught them off guard. First, 5 minutes? Lavia gets the ball, but it was Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer with that intelligence, that movement off the ball to switch positions. It was just like an artist at work, bruv. You know, painting that Mona Lisa, bruv. And your eyes are on it, bruv. You know. And Cole Palmer plays the ball to Neto. Neto crosses it in, takes out Liverpool's entire defence. And it's Enzo Fernandez running late into the box. Good touch. Slots it in. Slots it in for 1-0 to Chelsea. And then the game turned. It was all possession by Liverpool. I think they had like 90 in 15 minutes of the game. They had like 90% possession. They had a few little half chances. I think Sanchez made a save, but they didn't really cause us too many problems. They were just playing around us, waiting for that moment. But we held on to half time. I also have to salute Noni Madueke, who I straight away gave man of the match because he didn't applaud in the guard of honour. So I thought that was the shithousery there. Fair play to him. You know, he doesn't normally turn up all season, but he turned up for that one, and I'll give him that. Fair play to him. And then we go into the second half, and you see a similar pattern to the first half, but Chelsea really sat back, didn't really take possession of the game, and there's our magician, Cole Palmer, again, down, plays a ball, and it comes, I think Van Dijk clears it, and it comes off their defender, and it goes in the net, and it's 2-0, and you kind of like kill the game, and the belief starts to come that, yes, we're going to get the 3 points. And it's a massive goal, that second goal. I tweeted and I said, the second goal is a must. They've been dominating possession in the first half. They've got it in them to come back. Don't underestimate Liverpool. And we got the second goal with a bit of luck, with a little bit of luck. Cole Palmer turned up. Let's have it right. And he did. Again, second goal through him. And we're going to highlight Cole Palmer, obviously, for obvious reasons. But Lavia, general in the midfield. Caicedo was playing right back, inverting in the midfield. Everyone played their role. Cucurella at the back. Trev Baresi Chalobah. What a rock he was. He was absolutely solid, bruv. Absolutely solid. So we go 2-0 up, and then they get a corner set piece, and Colwell's not marking Van Dijk. I think Noni Madueke was on him and just gave him a free header, and they come 2-1 back into the game. And then it's like, oh, here we go. Last 10, 15, 12 minutes of the game, you're thinking to yourselves, what's going to happen here? Are we going to bottle it? And then Lavia comes off, and Caicedo drops into midfield. Gusto comes on. Jackson loves offside more than he loves scoring goals. It's lovely to score 2 goals in the Swedish garden, in Conference League. But when it comes to playing against a top side, the champions, and their B team, obviously, which has still got quality, he was always offside. He loves it more than scoring, as I said. He was giving it all this, why are you taking me off? Well, it's the best decision that Enzo Maresca made, because he did nothing in the game. He just broke down every attack, and he was always offside, and he just kills us. That's why you need an Osimhen, why you need an elite striker, not Nicholas Jackson after phase 3, or 3 years of 1.6 billion spent, and that's our number one striker. But he puts Caicedo in the midfield, and then you just see Caicedo come to life again, and he runs into space, and he gets fouled, and we get a penalty. But Caicedo till the last, 93rd minute, and he wins us the penalty. And who's there to step up? Is Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer, there was no doubt he was going to score that goal. He hasn't scored since January. That's his first goal since January. Been instrumental in this game, and he gets his goal to complete the performance of the match, because he was man of the match. He was levels above every single player on that pitch. He showed his true class. It's Cole Palmer FC. When Cole Palmer turns up, Chelsea turn up, or shall I say CFC LDN turn up. He was pure class in every aspect. He was up for it. In fact, that's the first game he's turned up against a top 6 side. It's the first time we've beaten a top 6 side this season. And that's because of Cole Palmer. And he gets his celebration in there, and he gets the penalty. And respect to the kid, because he was just unbelievable, like on all levels. Trickery, intelligence. Looked like he got his sharpness, and he got his hunger. And he was interviewed after the game, and they said, he goes, "Oh, shit happens. Sorry for my language, but these things happen." Like, in form is temporary, but class is permanent. Let's have it right. And he is class. He's an elite player. We know this. We know, and he saved us last season from relegation. Let's not forget that. And he said there's a lot of trolls and a lot of idiots online, and you don't pay attention to that. Well, let's have it right. That's not us, because all season we've been backing Cole Palmer. All season we've been praising how important it is, and how important it is for other players to step up and take some of the weight off his shoulders, because he's been carrying Chelsea Football Club. It's ridiculous that this guy, all you wrong'uns that were coming at Cole Palmer, you're a disgrace, and respect to him for calling them out. Because at the end of the day, you don't know that he's been playing with an injury. that he's been playing in pain. And for a lot of, since he missed that penalty, when he missed the penalty, his first ever penalty, that's when he was actually already injured. So have it right. Up to this point, he looks like he's got his match sharpness and he's not in any pain. And look at the difference. Look at the levels that you're seeing. And I love that about Cole Palmer. He's not media trained. He was at the end of the game. He's watching the game replay at the bridge on the big screen, and then having a bit of banter with Mudueke after. But it's Cole watching Palmer FC ball, bruv. That's what he was doing. He knows he's levels above everyone in that team, and he was the sole reason we won this game today. If we didn't have Cole Palmer on it and performing the way he did, and even just Cole Palmer in the team, we don't win this game. And that's the worrying sign. And the reality at Chelsea is that we are too over-reliant on Cole Palmer. And we've missed him since January from being on form. And look how we've capitulated. And that tells you, even Enzo Maresca said, we rely on Cole Palmer for everything. Well, we have been. We have been relying on everything. And today, he's man of the match. Today, I mean, for me, I thought Caicedo, Trev were outstanding. I thought Cucurella, these players, Lavia, another one, gives you balance in the team, helps you with the transitions, plays the right pass, the ability to free up Cole Palmer. Caicedo there. Cole will put in a shift as well. Near the end of the game, I see him pressing in the front line. It was mad to me, bro. And obviously, Sanchez didn't get a clean sheet, but I ain't really bothered about that. I think it was more about the result. And now you can say Chelsea have a lifeline, a true lifeline to get in Champions League football. And it's all dependent on beating Newcastle. It's all dependent on what Forest do tomorrow. If they get 3 points, then they're back in it. Villa are still there. Don't write them off. So it's going to go to the wire. But this was a must-win game, and they've done that, and they showed mentality today. And they took advantage of Slot Machine picking his B team, and we punished them for it. And that's all I have to applaud them for that. I really do, because for me, we got the job done. And there's nothing that fills me with more happiness than beating these absolute wrong-uns, these scousers. They can go jog on back to the slums that they come from. They think they're their own country. Go and celebrate your title. No one really gives a shit, because this league's been dross all year. All year it's been absolute pants, bottom of the barrel in terms of quality and levels. And I've said that all season. And Chelsea very fortunate that it has been like that, because I don't think we would be where we are if other teams were actually on form and performing. And look at Man City, 3 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal are in a title charge. City have had their worst season. That just tells you the state of the league. It tells you the state of the league. Newcastle got a point today with an Isak penalty against Brighton, our blueprint. But listen, wonderful performance. And it wasn't Enzo Maresca ball, was it? We looked the most threatening when we were countering them, allowing them onto us, and we counter. That's not possession ball. We didn't have all the possession. They did. We let them have the possession. And what do you know? We were more effective, because that's Chelsea's DNA. That is how Chelsea play. So all of this tiki-taka, triangles, fucking inverted nonsense, well, I don't see any of that today. The identity wasn't of that. The identity was of Chelsea today in how we know we play. And I'm not saying our DNA's back, because it ain't. And you have to respect that the level of quality of opposition. Even in moments in this game, they showed why they're champions, the way that they played the ball around. I mean, we couldn't even get the ball. But we scored in the right moments in the game to kind of keep it always in our control. And it's down to Cole Palmer. He was just everywhere on the pitch. His movement, his vision. Cole Palmer sees things that they'll never see. And we're talking about world-class players in Liverpool's team, things that Salah wouldn't be able to do. Cole Palmer's doing. They brought on that lanky Pocahontas who had a couple of sniffs. Salah had a header. It could have easily been a draw as well, because I don't think we created as much as you think we did, or as much as I thought we did. I thought that we managed the game, and that's all you can ask. And it's like I say, it's a massive 3 points for our football club to get Champions League football, and for these clowns to get their pound notes, because that's what they need it for. My narrative's the same: win, lose or draw, Blue Coat out. We've got Jim Fraser, who is being scouted by Ineos and Manchester United, who was our scout, part of our Cobham DNA and academy. They're stripping everything off, but all the other clubs want our elite crumbs, let's say, that these clowns have picked off our football club, and let it just go. It is what it is. If you can't see it now, you never will. But I love it. Like, I'm very happy, and we move. And I wanted to just give my review on the game. I did think Neto did all right. Everyone worked hard. We played as a unit. But Trev Chalobah showed leadership at the back. He showed command. He actually made a great tackle against Pocahontas, where he could have been through on a free strike on goal. It's just those fine margins, those little moments in the game where you rely on some sort of elite experience and mentality, and he done that. And we played as a team today, and we fought, and that's what all we asked for as Chelsea supporters. We need to keep fighting, bruv. And it was lovely to hear Slippy Gerrard chants. That was just epic, bruv. Outsung the Dippers with their balloons of champions that they can't even spell right, the illiterate fucking melts. But it is what it is. They didn't really care that they lost, but to us, it mattered. And maybe if Liverpool actually had points to play for, it would have been a different game. And that's the honest take that I take from it. But I don't give a shit. We got the 3 points, and that is what matters at Chelsea Football Club. So let's see. Let's see if we can push on the final last push to try and get Champions League football. And then onto the Conference League, the Mickey Mouse Cup, to win that and have all the PR that it's the greatest season under Clown Lake and Blue Coat. So I want you all to smash the like button, put all your comments down below, and make sure you do subscribe. And as always, salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. No surrender mentality. Win, lose or draw. Blue Co out. And Cole Palmer. Yeah, he was never gone, bruv. He's just what he is on his day. He's world class. And it's no surprise you heard all the rumours about him maybe going to Manchester United and leaving Chelsea Football Club, but his contract, and there's no clause in the contract. Oh, I think there is a clause in the contract, but let's have it right. Cole Palmer, salute to you. And there's never been any doubt from me. I never showed him disrespect. I always supported the kid. Yes, he ghosted. We call it out. But at the end of the day, where's everyone else? It's 11 players on that pitch. It's a 24-man squad, or we got a 50-man squad. Cole Palmer, all right, he saved us from relegation last year, and he saved us again today, literally. Because if we'd lost this game, Champions League would have been curtains. That's all, folks. Let's have it right.